This is the new performance-based barefoot shoe from Feelgrounds. It features an anatomically correct and wide toe box. It has a thin and flexible sole, and it also features this new eco-friendly material to keep you cooler and drier for longer during your intense workouts. They're also vegan, lightweight, and they feature this innovative lacing system, which I will show you more in detail later on. The Move feature a 4mm sole, or stack height as it is coined in the industry. They also feature a 4mm insole, which gives you that extra bit of cushioning. Say for example you're doing a high intensity workout, or you need a little bit more cushioning if you're going out for a longer run. When I've tried Feelgrounds in the past, they haven't come with an insole, so this means that it gives people a lot more flexibility with one pair of shoes. Let's start with the positives that I like about this shoe. I think it's great that more manufacturers are moving into this performance and workout space, and a little bit of healthy competition drives a better product for us as the consumers. I like the detailing, I like this marl sort of textured colour. I think it looks really good. I really love this gum and mottled sole.
And if the gum and moss colourway isn't to your liking, then check out the all black, all white, and then the jazzy horizon colour as well.
I think these shoes offer comfort, especially with this padded heel. Gives you the capacity to wear these all day, especially for someone who is new to the barefoot space, who is maybe moving from a conventional trainer into a more barefoot focused shoe. The heel cup is padded, and also that nice thick insole gives you that flexibility to wear something like this all day, and it will help mitigate some of those early teething pains that you get as you start moving into barefoot shoes. I like that they are machine washable. That is definitely something that I will benefit from by putting these in the wash to keep them smelling nice and fresh. I am a big fan of knitted shoes. I think that gives a good flexibility for the foot and allow that natural splay to happen, especially combined with this nice wide toe box. It gives my feet a lot of freedom to move, and if you happen to be going on holiday, this would be a trainer that covers a multitude of opportunities, and it means that you could maybe just pack 1 or 2 pairs and you could wear them through the day, and you could also get a gym session in as well. The heel fits quite nicely. It's quite a tight heel cup, and I would still get the size 8, which is my conventional size. I think the sizing itself is congruent with all my other size shoes. So depending on the activity you're doing and how much stability and tension you want, you can actually modulate to that using this innovative lacing system. So at the minute I've got them in their medium setting. You can see that I've got them through the punched eyelet as well as through the cord. If you wanted a higher tension fit, then you would actually just put them through that cord, or if you wanted a looser fit, you would just use the punched eyelet system. And it's really great to see a company innovating in this area to give people a very personalized fit depending on their activity and their preferences. Let's move on to the things that I feel could be improved and the things that I don't personally like as much. I think the sole itself is too rigid, especially across the lateral section. It doesn't move how I prefer a barefoot shoe to move. I prefer a little bit more flexibility, just to give me that feedback as I grip the ground through my toes, but also the movement of the shoe. There is a little bit more resistance than I would personally prefer. This is a very subjective point, but I think that the aesthetic of the shoe looks a little bit more casual than performance based. That might benefit some people. They don't want a plasticky looking athletic shoe. They want something that is knitted, that is fashion focused. The sole itself is too flat for me. I prefer something with a little bit more contour, the ability for me to rock and roll and move through the shoe that I prefer to get those proper ergonomics going, so that my ankle can work, my toes can work, and then my knee and the rest of the chain can work as well. For me, they're just a little bit flat, and I definitely feel that when I'm transitioning between movements, especially as I am a bodyweight focused athlete. That is what my coaching and that is what my skill set is in. I feel that they are a little bit unyielding for the way I like to move. I can understand that with a more street focused shoe, something like the courtside canvas, which I reviewed recently, but for this, it doesn't move the way I want a shoe, especially a performance shoe, to move. And because there is a fairly flat sole, and because there isn't that movement front to back, I'm not a massive fan of running in these. I think they'll be okay for fairly static movements in the gym, especially if you are new to barefoot, or I think they could work really well as a tennis shoe, even though I don't play tennis and I can't really comment on that. I think they would work in that environment. They have like a tennis shoe kind of look to them, but for 5Ks or beyond, I don't think they lend themselves to that environment. Personally, don't feel that comfortable when I'm doing a bit of distance in them. It sounds like I'm beating down on the shoe. I don't have a massive gripe with these. Some of this is very subjective and what I want from a shoe. And as a first performance-based shoe from Feelgrounds, you know, great work guys, really good to see them innovating in a space, especially with this lacing system. It's cool to see new and innovative features. I'd like to see a version of this which was a little bit lighter, a little bit more movement, and a little bit thinner. That would appeal to me. Overall, a great all-rounder, but a couple of things would make this really good.
Thank you ever so much for watching. If you want to grab your very own pair of Feelgrounds shoes, then check out the link in the description and help support the channel. And why not explore the rest of my content where we dive into barefoot shoes, optimizing your body through movement and the breath. Peace.